order. Conduct business for the county. The first item on the agenda is pay the bills.
I'll make the motion.
Any questions? Got a motion? All right, got a
Martin Messick. Is that who?
motion and second. All in favor? Any opposed? Do a little adjusting on my ears this morning, guys. Excuse me for just a second. Turn it up where I can hear.
Oh, you did it on your phone?
All right. Item number 2, consent list, minutes. I did not see any additions, corrections need to be made. Y'all want to look it over and make sure. I like our newest visitor here. Yeah.
I tried to leave it with Kendra and sneak down here, but that didn't last very long.
Motion to accept the minutes.
I'll second it.
Got a motion to accept?
I'll second.
All right, second. All in favor? Item number 3, road and bridge.
He's all got all watches filled up, waiting for all. He's got it done this week.
Hey,
Gary got his word from all of his country on watching.
County Road 204 Airport Road, got that, did we haul material or did they?
We did.
We did, so we didn't get any material off them like they kind of
Well,
promised.
we got, I'm gonna let me talk to Jeremy, he's gonna give me about 4 or 5 loads there, but then it wasn't. I don't know, we hauled about 10 more after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Part of it was theirs, part of it was ours.
Yeah,
Well, they've got a mountain of material
they do,
piled down there, but it looks
we got
good.
that.
But, what we're gonna do about that culvert down there, it goes into the Lackey.
We are gonna probably, I don't know, let me see if, I've got one that fits there, we might just jerk that one out, and put in it.
Yeah.
That may be a little wider,
Yeah,
but it don't matter how wide.
yeah. Well,
Half mile wide, it's still gonna run over.
is there any way you can just cut those
Well,
ends,
yeah,
top those ends off, and I guess that thing's plugged up? Can Keith's machine,
no, you don't have it no more.
oh, he didn't have that.
So, about the cheapest thing I can do is just pull that one out, put another one in.
Does anybody know how deep that water line is? That ditch
Out there
needs-
going down there? Not very deep.
See, that's the
That ditch
problem.
needs to be pulled, but if it's,
Does it go under that culvert?
to get into it, and then it would be.
Where they put that water line in all the way up, all the way through there.
See, all that material
It's on
on
the
the
south
south side of
side,
that
right.
road is washed into
It's,
the
it's in that ditch, so.
We need to pull that back up on that, okay?
It's not.
Afraid you're gonna get in that
You're
water.
not very, very deep. Now, I mean, maybe covered
We can't
up
haul that whole
more.
road.
Just have to leave it like it is, I guess. Cause it's not very deep, you get into it right
It's
quick.
gonna be touchy pulling that culvert out there, then, ain't it?
Yeah, take the backhoe, and we can probably just pull that right up and set another one right down. It needs to be full, but that water line right there. It's a challenge when you do work on that road.
How big is that culvert?
It's a 24. Yeah,
I assume both ends just caved off.
yeah.
Yeah.
What would it take to dig that back? And I don't know, I've never priced them. What are them concrete, headers cost? You know, you just buy and drop in there.
We could probably do that about as cheap as we could do anything else. And just dig them ends out there.
I mean, I don't know if you have to add on to them or I don't know how they're made. Do they come with a piece sticking out or do they just slide over that? Do y'all know?
I don't.
I've never put one in. Them concrete pieces. I've never put one in. I don't know.
I don't know how that
Yeah, probably turning in there with big equipment for the reason how they've crushed those ends.
Probably.
Some big tractors,
But that,
Yeah, yeah, they'd be on the tractor.
that road.
some of the drivers.
Yeah. He's not listening to you.
I think yours,
He's ignoring
your
you.
side got hit too hard.
I ain't seen it.
Well, don't worry, we'll get one.
We've been dragging,
Yeah, I found out
dragging
about
like
them
crazy,
down
we're
there.
drying out in herds.
It's
Yeah.
Florida. It's having to slow down.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, it looks like that road's a whole lot better shape today than it's been. Do we need to water that?
Yeah, but right now, let me.
Yeah.
let's see.
Hope for a shower on it.
For rain.
Did you ever find a tanker?
No, I never have. We're going, that old international haul truck under that one belly dump. It's about, we got all we can get out of it. We're having to load that belly dump. Let's see, we put 10 yards on the end dump, we're putting about 12 yards on that belly dump just so the truck.
Yeah, all that little house.
Is the motor going in? Is that what the pro-
It's on 4 cylinders.
what's that? It's got Cummins in it.
Yeah,
You know what the number is on it?
no. And it could probably be, I don't know, I ain't gonna say,
Is it
probably part,
is the truck worth rebuilding? Putting the motor in, or is the truck worth smooth out too?
no, the truck itself is still, it's all right. It's pretty lightweight for pulling that belly dump. It's not no R model Mac.
Right. Wonder what Jeremy rebuild that motor for us for.
I don't know, we can find out.
Well, think about him. Have him call Jeremy Wilson, right?
Yeah.
At Monday. See what he charges to rebuild that motor. I mean,
The frame and the springs, that part of that old truck's still in pretty good shape. It's just our old motor just give out on it.
my only concern is, you go buy a used truck, you never know the buying anything.
Yeah.
It's a lateral move, or maybe I mean,
What engine does that truck have in it?
it's got a Cummins. He don't know what the number is. I don't know if it's the N14. I bet it ain't N14. It ain't gonna power.
You know the tankers,
I don't-
you see
I don't
them
know
down
what
there,
it
the
is.
aluminum
It's
tankers that
got-
they take to the scrap
Old
yard.
Peterbilt was coming in it. He just had that thing completely redone for
Find somebody gonna get
$34,000.
rid of one of them.
Probably find one pretty reasonable.
That's what it.
Was that an out of frame or in frame overhaul? Do you know? Was that out of frame or in frame overhaul?
35, 40 of them stacked.
I think it was out of frame. I'm not sure what they
Old
did.
Bob Strickland, he deals in
I
tanks.
just know he was down for a good while. Good long.
Talk to Bob, see what he. 'Cause everybody, a tanker, everybody's got them, there might be a pile of them somewhere nobody wants. And he deals in that, let's see what he can. And Jeremy, let me talk to Jeremy, see about, if you wanna see if he knows.
Let's see what it costs. I mean, because I like say, if that's got like an 855 in it,
Yeah.
you can overhaul that thing pretty cheap. That's a pretty simple engine. I mean, the M14 or something like that, it's a whole different deal. But I bet it's got 855 and it ain't got no power.
We do that, and we can just back off, I just have to tell Luciano, he loads that trailer just like he loads Larry's sets in 500 horses, it's gonna pull whatever he loads on that. He ain't gonna hurt that truck, but that little truck, you can't do that.
I don't know.
So let's see about overhauling, see what it costs.
See if Jeremy can turn up, if it's got that small Cummins in it. If it's got a small cam Cummins in it, you might see if he can turn it up.
I'd like to do it, or we can still drive it over there and
Yeah.
have it hauled.
Yeah.
That's always a plus.
Hey, I tell you what, let's do. We got a court. Let's go ahead and look at this Lake Road of mine, and we'll just call Jeremy when we got a court. And we'll see what he says
Okay,
and find out. We'll have to find out what size motor he got in it.
we'll do that.
Yeah, I'm good.
The frame and the transmission, everything's still pretty, it's still good. It's just, the old motor's gutted.
What year model is that truck? Do you know?
I don't remember what that one is. You see, we still got this old Freightliner sitting in the yard, they've been there for 3 years. We need to sell it.
Let's trade it for an overhaul.
It needs a transmission in it. You start that old truck and that shifter vibrate itself to gear and it goes spinning on the driver. You got the brake pull.
Got a 13 speed in it.
Let's give out. But no, let's do that. Let's see what Jeremy, that's close. I just by there yesterday. You don't have any trucks on the yard.
He ain't covered up.
Okay. Anything else
Okay,
on the
that's it
road?
for me. Good.
Anything else? Anybody have any questions? Road and bridge? All right, you got that discussion?
Yes, sir.
And in here for Commissioners Court order to close session with a consultation with attorney. Attorney's not here and it's been pointed out. I didn't get quite enough on there, so I couldn't do it anyway. We're gonna skip that and there's no point for item number 4, so we're gonna move on to item number 5. Consider the sheriff's and constable's fees for 2027. We have to do this every year. We're at the top. I don't think we need to change anything. Holly?
No, sir. I think we're good. We just have to do it between July and October
Yeah.
every year. So
But Commissioners Court has to make the decision on whether to change it
we're
or
at the
not.
top on all of it.
That's
I
good.
think leave it like it
Yep.
is.
You need that in motion? Leave it alone?
Motion to leave it the same as,
Yeah, I'll do that.
okay.
I'll
Got a
second it.
motion to leave the same, Shorty second. Any further discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? We'll get that sent in. Item number 6, open forum. Gary?
No, that Lake Road deal's all over. I've got a mess up in that Lake Road. We got to go try and fix it. We got a strip in there, link this up, run probably Jackie.
Yeah.
What we're gonna have to do out there, just shoot that.
I think what my thinking is gonna take that out. Be nice if we had a grinder. And you could grind it up, but I'd like to be taller too. But anyway, I think we'll take it out, get some of that good crushed rock that, Jeremy's making. Put it in there, get a water trailer.
Put it in there, roll
Pack
to
it
the
in
base.
Yep. Oh, and that reminds me, and that guy never has called me back. I called the Abilene Rental Center about that broom. You know, I told you I wanted to broom that bridge south of James and Sue's down there. And that guy, he's gonna call me back in 2 weeks. Has that been a month ago?
Why can't a man get one of them skid steers and that room go in front of you?
Good. I don't have a cab one. I don't have a.
You don't think you have to have a cow?
I would. Oh, can you imagine running one of that? Oh, baby, you'd be tough.
But you could rent the skid steer with the cab on it.
You
And
could.
a broom probably cheaper than you could rent a broom.
No, I forgot what that. It's gonna cost like $300 for a week.
Did
Was
we
all.
ever figure out
Well,
why
I'm more
that
afraid to go get it and come back.
crumbled out to start with? It's just our base wasn't solid enough.
You can't rent a skid steer for that.
No.
No, that skits are $700 a day.
Is that what it is now?
I ran one from Caterpillar.
$700.
No, I ran one from Caterpillar.
I get mine from the Bobcat.
I got mine from Caterpillar.
And they're, I think $1,500 a week.
That Caterpillar, I leased that one, the big one, with one of them shredders for trees. You know, we cut a 4-inch tree.
Yeah.
I shredded a fence line. And that thing cost me like $1,100 for one day.
I tell you a thing we might consider. My neighbor's going to buy a brand new skid steer.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something we're gonna need to maybe
Ask
discuss
him.
one of these days about a skid steer?
I think we
Yeah,
need,
well, I'm going to tell
I
you
think we
what,
need-
that would be the.
yeah,
need
can
one
you buy
that's-
them attachments for them?
Make a
You
lot
do
of
take
money
with the
with
saw
skid
on
steer.
it because we got the places.
Well,
I'll tell you what, the textiles had that one with the saw working out here. I mean, there.
Sounds
There's
good
all
to me.
different kinds of
Let
attachments.
me call,
Because he
You
called me
can't-
and said, you think I
There's
could
just some places where you can't pull the
doesn't
ditches
work with that
because
skid
of the.
steer? If I buy one.
Yeah, he's got that saw on there and he dropped that off and put that
let me,
grinder on in front of it. He just
Yeah.
grind up, without ever touching it, having to move that stuff. He just
That's-
grinded up.
yeah,
where it's
pretty
at.
much.
idea. Let's try that.
I think that'd be, if buying anything, that skid steer would be
Keep your
the
hand.
person don't realize how handy they are till you have one. I mean,
That'll
you
That can be something we have to
you
look
Yeah.
into.
can do
Well-
anything with them now.
Like I say, you can buy all them attachments and, I got a bid on Matt Fraser. I'm looking on my phone for that, fixing that bridge out there. Anyway, I'm sorry. Y'all keep talking while I keep
But I
speaking.
talked to, when we was down at Wichita Falls,
Yeah.
I remember I took y'all over there. When we was at that meeting down there, I went and talked to Bobcat,
Yeah.
the guy with Bobcat.
Yeah.
And he said he would lease us one, 3-year lease, something like that.
Yeah,
I think that's
Or
what you-
whenever it come up, he said then he'd take it back or lease to own or,
something like that.
and he said,
Well, it's just, we're getting to the point where it just looks like we're nearly gonna have another, something like that.
Well, it'd be handy.
Do a job trimming if we get the stuff.
that's what I was talking to him about,
Yeah.
is
Okay.
they had a deal to trim these trees and stuff.
If you had one of them grinders, you would, never would have to touch it. I mean,
Yeah, that's just a little short attachment that they.
And he said
Snap on.
anytime he wanted to, he'd come talk to everybody, whatever, but he said the way he talked, he'd make a heck of a deal with us too.
That's something I think we're gonna have to look into
Yeah, makes sense.
sooner or later. Okay. Oh, you
Yeah,
got
it's
anything else,
something.
Shorty?
No,
Gary, you got anything? I,
No, I don't. Anybody in the shredders?
you have anything?
No, sir.
Okay.
no,
You these one, you get one in shredder attachment that goes on the front of the skid steer. They're pretty
Yeah.
handy too.
you can use a skid steer for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they got backhoe attachments, it's,
I can put everything
if
in.
you get one of the big ones
Yeah.
now,
Yeah, that's what you, well, you want a bigger one. A big one, have it done. Track.
Our girls are
Track.
easy with all the attachments.
I'm telling you, they're handy.
Pretty high.
They even got them with a blade on them now.
Yeah. I don't know how good they work in the blades, but
They say they're really good.
really.
And,
Yeah, the shredder, if you got one, got a
Sidbury,
shredder.
he had one.
boy, I don't know if you've ever seen them work them shredders. But them shredders,
I've run Jerry Mueller's, it's got.
them shredders are
Yeah, they are.
the best things they ever made, I guess. They'll eat
That's what I
them trees up the ground.
Yeah, that's what I come
Rush Hog shredder's pretty nice.
It's an email?
Yeah, my nephew's got one of them.
I think he's been
Shredder on it. He sent me a video of him
Yeah.
cutting mesquites off with it. And I'm like,
Okay. I've got a few things on over for me. And the most important thing that needs to get out to y'all, the tour we had scheduled for Thursday coming up for the data center ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
And the reason it's not,
What were we talking about?
there's litigation in Jack County right now. Their commissioner's court went down to Allen and viewed a data center.
3 weeks ago?
They're now in a lawsuit that, because that meeting wasn't left open for the public to attend, because it was a fact finding. Been a lawsuit filed, the Attorney General's involved in it now.
Just trying to get back 3 weeks ago.
Out of
Yeah, I guess they just do emails.
extreme caution,
Okay, where did-
we can't take the Commissioner's Court, full court down there. Because that's the last thing we need is to get into that kind of kerfuffle. It's got to be, it's a serious deal down in Jack County right now. And as we all know, we've got groups that's looking for anything like that to go after on these things. So, not gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a disappointment. We're looking forward to going. But, because of the litigation in Jack County over that very thing, I think we're gonna have to trim back on it.
With the level we stand, you know?
I will be going.
Terry has like.
Representatives from the hospital is gonna go, but I can come back and give you all a full report on what we find out down there. But I can't take the full.
So my name and email address to people.
Me too.
Oh,
That's the main thing. This is the last week that the pool will be open. Next Sunday will be the last day of the pool. And the reason is, athletic program at school starts 2 days Friday, 2 days Friday and Saturday. And so, and then of course it'll be going all week next week. Most of our lifeguards are high school kids involved in athletics, so we'll be out of lifeguards. We've got 2 that's out of school that will carry us through Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday will be our last day on the pool. And it's been pretty successful. We've had some slack weeks for some reason. Week before last, we didn't have a big attendance. I think somebody said that there was another church camp that some kids had gone to. We had some rain, cooler days, but for the most part, we've had averaging somewhere around 35, 40 kids a day down on that pool. So it's been pretty good. And I'll knock on some wood. If we get through this next week through Sunday, this will be the first time in 16 years that I've been looking after the pool that we have not had an algae bloom show up.
That's crazy, Jim.
Yeah.
You using the same chlorine you always used?
Huh?
Are you using the same chlorine as you always used?
Yeah, same thing. And what's kind of crazy about it is everybody that's got their private pools, like mine, we had about 2 days of really high north wind blew through here about a month ago, and everybody got an algae bloom in their private pools. We never did get one in the big pool.
Wow.
Took me and my wife 3 days to get ours cleared back up with doing a lot of work, a lot of chemical. But everybody I've talked to that had a private pool had the same thing at the same time. I guess something blew in here on the wind, but it never did show up down here in the big pool.
You're still in July.
I'm in
Let's go through July.
Now,
I'm to the second.
Gary, you want to listen to this? Oh, y'all got
Go ahead.
something?
No, she's looking for that email. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've had a request. Told the lady I would bring it up here in open forum, Commissioners Court. It's too late to get it on the agenda to see if y'all want it on a future agenda or a further agenda. But we've been asked if the Commissioners Court, the county, could help the Old Glory Community Center with roof repairs. They're needing to replace the roof on their community center. It's a 40 by 80. It's tar and gravel roof. I have no idea what the cost is on that now, that kind of thing.
Hadn't we helped them before on that? Didn't we help them last time? I think we've helped them in the past. I don't know how much.
But like I say, this request came in too late for me to get it on the agenda, and I told her, well, I would bring it up to y'all in open forum. If you think it's something y'all want to
Did she have an
serious
amount?
look at, I can put it on a future agenda.
Did she have an amount she needed?
No, did not have an amount.
Does she know what she has to have to redo that roof?
That's what I think.
Let's get us some numbers together.
Together. and then
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
think get some numbers together and put it on the agenda
Okay.
of some sort.
I'll get some numbers put together. I just didn't know whether y'all want to get involved in that or not.
Gary,
So
you're getting a phone call.
I will call some of the roofing companies around. I'll get some prices, some numbers put together, and I'll have it on the future
Now,
agenda.
she asked me a while back,
Did you?
I tried to unread.
and I told her to talk to you.
All right, that's all I've got. Anybody have anything?
Yeah, I do.
They want to add?
I need to circle back up on that bridge down there. I apologize, can't find that email. I'll find it after a while. I should have already found it. What Matt wants to do, or Donnie wants to do, is first off, he didn't think that bridge can stand any more concrete on top of it. I'm sorry, Jackie. He said the weight's going to be too much. So what he wanted to do was go in and do just what I suggested, was to dig down beside that end of that bridge, on the end of that embankment, tie a slab in there, You go out there with about a 20-foot apron approach on both ends of that bridge to shore it up and go from there then. So,
Now,
what about TxDOT? What'd they tell
okay,
you?
I talked to Tech Dot at the meeting down there. Our new engineer for this area.
Okay.
It's some young guy named Moore. I talked to him and then talked to their project coordinator about it. And they said they thought that sounded like a good plan. They didn't know if we'd ever get any funds for a bridge. I mean, I think you talked to them, they said we're looking at about a $4 million bridge out there, something like that. So I explained to them what y'all had talked about, how to maybe fix it. They thought that engineer thought that would be a good plan to do that. So I asked him, does TxDOT have any contingency funds for something like this that comes up?
Sure.
They were gonna check on it and get back with me, and I'm not heard anything from them.
Checks in the mail, baby. Checks in the mail.
Anyway, but I did ask about, some contingency funds, see if it would help us a little bit with the extension. They thought this would be a good plan to at least extend the life of that bridge some until we figure out what we can do with it.
Well,
I don't expect we'll get any help out of TxDOT.
I'll get those numbers. And we'll talk about them before. Because Matt was talking about maybe October before we get down there anyway. Is that right, Jackie? You remember he ain't gonna be there tomorrow. So anyway,
dig down about a 18-inch footing down to the abutment, and then tie in with about a 20-foot ramp on each end.
Mm-hmm. He's concerned. Matt and Donnie are concerned that when we dig down that footing, we're gonna hit that cavity on the north end.
We just want to dig down there and find that.
If it is, they talked about how much concrete it take, but I'm thinking we'd make a person good gravel or rock.
Yeah.
Fill that thing full of dirt till we get it leveled up there, and then pour some 18-inch footing and maybe a 6-inch deck going back to the.
That'd work.
Yep. But anyway, that's where I'm at on that bridge down there. I'm still working on it. But anyway.
Yeah, if we get that bridge washed out, I mean, did you say there's room to build a bypass on the west side of that?
There's a bypass that was down there, or maybe in the original county road. And Ryan told Jackie and I the other day when we were down there, he coming down the road, he said that they had, he said, if I need to open up that bypass, because if we do that bridge, if we do it at the same time, I don't know what we're going to get into there. I don't know whether we're going to close that road and or if we're going to try to fix that bypass. We can just go around it because we're going to be down. We'll be down there 2 weeks. By the time they dig that or we dig that down and they set their forms and we pour that concrete, it cures enough. We can put a car on it or a vehicle on it.
It'll need to cure about 10 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, we'll have.
It used to be open on that side.
Yeah. I wasn't for sure. And I mean, we didn't even talk about that the other day when Jack and I were down there about how much work it'd take to open that thing. You can see that old road down through there. I mean,
They used it back then.
Pick up in a stock trailer.
that's kind of what I'm thinking. Going there
Cow
and
trucks, I have to go around.
I think Ryan told us the cattle guard was still down on the south end down there. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think it can all.
I bet
It's
we
just
can-
gonna matter. It's gonna be a matter of getting it all coordinated and figuring out how much money it's gonna cost us. When I get all this back, I'll come back. So anyway, and Annie's got she got the cover.
Go in.
Just gotta keep Jackie's fingers off the table.
There you go. There you go. There
See,
you
we
go.
fixed our road so she could get the town right track. Otherwise, I could have kept her out. We wouldn't get no check.
But that's all I got. Yes.
Okay. Anybody else have anything? All right. Let's move on to item number 7, budget workshop. We got our certified numbers in this week.
We did.
Huh?
We're not sure on that, because I think there's a question out of the appraisal office.
I'm sorry.
There's a question out of the appraisal office. That's the certified numbers or not.
That's what I was in. They said these are the certified numbers.
we can go ahead, we're gonna go ahead and work with those numbers, cause we think that's gonna be it. But they could change just a little bit.
Not as bad as they did in 20.
No, it will not
2020.
go up or down. It will be what we have budgeted will be covered by the rate.
Okay.
It would, what's the change they're expecting?
I don't know.
Because they've not said anything to me about it. I just got the deal at certified number.
It has to do with the new exemptions. I know that.
Okay. Because that's the first statement. It says enclosed is a copy of the certified 2026 value. Okay, but what we've got in our budget will be covered. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what changes.
No
Okay.
matter what changes, it will be covered one way or the
Uh,
other. The
as
only
we,
thing that could vary is the rate itself.
as we've been discussing about mineral values dropping, last year oil prices were up almost the entire year. We still lost $24 million in our values, mineral values last year. So, if price is up, but production falls enough to way more than offset that, then we're losing a lot of production out here. And it ain't gonna, that trend is not gonna turn around. So we've got to be looking at alternative sources. Now, the good part about the numbers this year is we had a corresponding increase in real values, $24 million, which some of it is new property, some of it just increased value placed on real property. So, but anyway, the end result is our budget is going to look about exactly like it did last year as far as our numbers, our tax rate. I think tax rate is going to be increased for no new revenue will increase by about 0.5 cent. And
Yeah.
that's what we're looking at. But that's, I'm recommending that we don't do any new revenue if we do a revenue neutral budget.
So what did our valuations, what did it turn out being? Give me the numbers.
$248,391,210.
That's mineral?
Huh?
That's mineral?
No,
Oh,
that's total.
That's total, ain't it? Okay.
The minerals is $104,549.70.
Do that again, Ronnie.
Huh?
What was the mineral again? I'm sorry.
Mineral, $104,000. I mean, $104 million.
Yes.
$549,070.
Okay.
All right. Our real property, the net values, $143,842,140. I mean, this is crazy that our real property is outstripping our mineral values by a considerable amount.
Yeah.
But that's just the trend
Hey,
we're looking at.
can you
She went back down in my office.
tell me if you got it there in front of you, what did that mineral go from what to what? What was it before the 104?
Okay.
Oh, you got to look at
Okay. I've got it in there. It was, well, we lost $24 million.
Okay.
So it was, 128 million last year.
Yeah.
104 million this year, so we lost $24 million. But now, like I said, the net real value properties increased by a corresponding
About $24 million.
$24 million. We actually increased value this time because of that of $280,000. Our total.
Dinger, man. Hit a dinger. That's how you make money right there.
Yeah. So, anyhow.
280,000.
Was one other change that we talked about, Andy?
We have not made any changes since.
Oh, it was, we shuffled some numbers around in road and bridge to make y'all's budget. Yeah, but budget's still basically the same. We just had to move some numbers from one line item to another. I will probably post the proposed budget on Friday, the 31st. The clock will start on that. We've got 25 days then to take action on the budget. Our second meeting in August is on the 24th, so that puts us on the 25-day timeline.
Hey, why did we take $195,000 out of capital outlay for road and bridge?
Because we weren't buying anything.
Okay, but you think that 5,000, I mean, you'll have some money to move around if you have to. If we got into buying and lost a truck, or, I'm just,
I just
Debbie
think that
down
line
here.
item held open, so I left 5,000.
Okay.
over the line
You're
item.
on the general? Or the
road and bridge,
Yeah.
road and bridge.
Road and bridge.
Yeah.
We transferred last year, we transferred 200,000 out of general into road and bridge to buy that maintainer.
Yeah.
So when I took it off the budget in general, I had to take it off the budget in,
Okay, cool.
because we didn't have enough
Yes.
without that
I-
transfer.
10-4.
But I did leave that line item open just in
Sure.
case there's an emergency or something. we can-
Cause that's a whole deal if you don't have a line item, ain't it? That's a process.
Yeah.
We gotta get that one time.
So we want to leave it where, if we have to, we could line item
Sure.
transfer across.
Has the data center ever got back to you on anything? Or not?
I've got some numbers. I've talked to Jake about it. We're gonna try to sit down and discuss on that thing. If in the numbers that they've given us are not bad. I'm gonna ask for some minor changes to it, but they're getting closer to what our suggestion is. And they've had a change in their leadership. This Lucas Workman, the first guy that came talk to us about this thing, he has now left Caruso, and they've got a new guy that's replacing him. But I've talked to about the trip down there, that tour. Been having talked to a different guy about that. But unless y'all see something that just jumps out at you on this budget, that's the budget that we prepared here for y'all to go over this last time is probably gonna be what I'm gonna post as our proposed budget. That doesn't mean we're locked into it. That just means this is what we're proposing. We can still make changes. And we'll advertise in the paper and all for a public hearing for the 24th of August to discuss the budget. Now, the way the statute reads on that, I mean, the clock starts, like I said, we've got 25 days. It says we will take action on the budget. That doesn't necessarily mean we have to adopt that budget, but we do have to take some action on it. That usually means that's the time we will adopt the budget and set our tax rate at that time, after our public hearing.
There's some in my closet. Okay, if you need under some.
I have a box in there that I don't ever use. I have many envelopes felt in those. I have a few in the office. She said she couldn't find them, but maybe she wasn't listening. She said she found some of them. I'll order one from there.
Thank you. Those of you that's not been involved in the budget, you realize right now that budget's a pretty complicated document. Got lots of numbers on it. Yeah. And just kind of let y'all know, we may be into that territory of a single audit. Because of even though that ambulance grant, it's a $500,000 ambulance grant, it's kind of a pass-through grant. But the ambulance that we buy with that, we have to buy it ourselves, so that's probably gonna count against our single audit bill for grant funds. You know, unlike the block grant, those pass-through grants, they didn't count against us on requiring a single audit on grants. But we may be into that territory this year. We'll just, I'll know later on.
We still have a veteran service office,
No,
I'm sorry?
not here.
veteran service office.
No, we use Knox County.
But that guy don't come here once a month like he used to.
See, we never did, we had this, what was his name, homie? This guy that was here for years, he finally retired, but he actually was out of Knox County. But we helped him on that thing, but they've not asked her any help yet.
I can't think what his name was.
Yeah.
I can see his face, but I can't think.
With
of his
me,
name.
I can see that gentleman's face, but I cannot remember the name on
The
it.
veterans officer that we used to have. The older man that we. No, he hasn't been in 20 years.
No, we have a new one, Doran,
Yeah, he's out of Knox.
cause we had him, he quit, went to Austin, lived there for a year or two, decided he didn't like that, moved back.
Left and then decided to come back on it. And
He doesn't come to the courthouse though, once a month.
yeah.
Then he went here.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When I need something on it, I go to Taylor County. Veteran Service Office. They've got a big office down there.
Are we gonna hire a third deputy?
We approve this budget. And I think we need that. But here's the thing, the salary, vehicle, everything will purchase and pay through the SB 22 grant funds.
Does Bill think he can find somebody?
He's talked to a young guy, he thinks he's going to get over here.
Okay.
On that, the SB 22 funds, we just about got all the equipment that we needed. And our third deputy pay his salary and a new vehicle, equipped. And then with the other salaries that we can count toward the SB 22 funds, we just about use up that total fund. I know this last year we like 6,000 and about 6,500 that we didn't use, we had to send back to them. This year when it's audited, it's hard to say right now. We think we've spent it all, but there's gonna be some things you can bet they're gonna kick out. So.
Hey, Anya?
Yeah.
Not, Ronnie? Not to be a negative Nelly.
Do what?
Not to be a negative Nelly, but do you think that fuel and oil and road and bridge, that 60,000, even with fuel going up like it has, we're still okay? Okay.
Unless it runs
That one
$15 a gallon.
Yeah, so we had increased it and then we increased it some more.
Okay.
So,
I mean, cause that number's changed quite a bit.
Well, if some of the prognosticators are correct on it, we're looking at probably $10 a gallon diesel, but I don't think it's gonna hit that. But
Also, we need
It
the
does, we'll
2011
just have-
range fire.
Yeah.
We can burn through that diesel like Sherman took Atlanta.
we'll find an old blade up behind the pickup.
There you go. Like a drag.
Oh, one of them that they used to pull with the team?
Yeah.
that's one of the situations where something happens.
Sure. I'd say that happened.
Yeah, that's part of the thing, we kinda had to
But
shuffle around.
But that SB 22, will it pay for gas and tires?
No.
Nope. That's still on our dime all the way. Just the vehicle and the deputy.
Vehicle and any permanently mounted equipment on that vehicle.
Cause it'll pay for us to put new tires on those
But
vehicles.
yeah, when we get them, we can change from the equipment tire to a heavier grade tire.
But
It'll do that,
it's
but
just
it won't pay for tires for any of the other equipment.
Of course, I talking about fuel and oil, let's face it. Them tires, they're nuts.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna buy no cheap tires anymore, is it?
Now, see, that's one of the things we got into on this audit. When we got the first two new vehicles, when they had the heavier grade tires put on there, down there. They bought a third set to go on the older vehicle, they kicked that one out.
I see.
They paid the ones on the new vehicle to upgrade that equipment. But any existing vehicle, they kicked that set out. And that's part of, when you get into we showed where we spent it all. And by the time they got through with it, that's what we ended up sending back to, about 6,500.
And I will say that the reason it was so little, which I know that sounds like a lot, but it was so little is because Tish dug and hunted and negotiated and dug and
Well,
hunted.
for 2 weeks, that's all she worked on, basically.
Yeah. So,
all day, every day.
That's a $250,000 grant.
Huh?
That's a $250,000 grant.
Yeah.
Was it 2%?
Okay, anybody got any other questions on the budget?
2%? Can you ask
Suggestions, additions, subtractions, anything?
Motion to, what do you want? You want a motion to accept the budget? Accept this proposed budget?
Yeah,
Is that okay, y'all? I mean,
well, I don't know that we need to. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, the way the statute reads on there is in these small counties, the county judge, budget officer, and the budget officer shall post a proposed budget. But I would like y'all's approval on it before.
I'll make a motion to accept this proposed budget. I'll put it that way.
Okay. Motion.
I'll second.
You second that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Item number 8.
Motion to adjourn.
We are adjourned.
When are we gonna do this, Ronnie? These